there's a amount of energy that's needed by the inhabitants for the process that you run. But you will find lots of things that should not be done. That means you are wasting. Okay, so energy management is important. So energy auditing is a process that you need to go through. And then if you tell industries, you can save lots of money. Why we tell people you can save lots of money instead of telling them you can save lots of joules from kilowatt hour? Why? You know why, right? Why did you come to here? Just because fun? You got a method of studying engineering? You will make money, right? So that's the most important. That's the most powerful tool. In the United States, that's the most powerful tool. If I tell a business owner, you can save lots of BTUs and stop emitting so many tons of carbon dioxide, that person would never listen to me. But if I tell him, hey, you have $10,000 a month, maybe $70,000 a month, saving here by doing this and this and that, but they will listen. So you can have your good intention, but you have to tell them what is that in dollar price. Then we go into a little bit more exciting stuff, because engineering is boring for you to begin with, and how electronics works. So what can we do? So you come here, trying, Dr. Kalonda is trying to explain everything, you just write down and go back and tell something. But, so how we as a faculty go to get students like you, except you at least want to work. But my students don't want to work. So they need support. We call it grasshopper generation. The United States had a great generation. They created a wonderful company. Then after World War II, we call them baby boomers, because so many babies, World War was born, wonderful, no challenges. Then came the grasshopper generation. They curse you, and our own economy is that. Now we have come up with regeneration, so to speak. The younger people want to do something. So they will be New America. But you will be a better one than Bush administration. So then how are you going to fit you guys, by students, into this new world? How can I give them a hope that there is something beyond the calculation? So that's why we do all that stuff and bring in all this stuff that is learned in the traditional engineering. Okay? So I do these things outside world, go to industries, help them, help the country, help the nation, help the environment. Then in the laboratory environment, we can further work on different things like that. Okay, so my first lab I have is sponsored by International Rectifier Corporation. You might have heard the name. They were the inventors and people who commercialized the first diode back in 1960. Okay. It's a very large corporation now. We are struggling a little bit, but they're sponsoring this lab because it has a different vision. We wanted to use power electronics to do about new solutions, innovation, physics. So right now we focus on two areas. One is the power conversion and smart grid, and the other area is functioning electric vehicles. So I'll talk about these two separately. But it's not just a project. It's the idea and system and something that you can grow continuously. And part of it is people from around the world and develop an application for that. See? So it needs a lot of people. So These are devices that we develop in our laboratory in this. So the question is, how are we going to do this in sports study? One project we have is, we have developed a motor controller. This little controller, first giving students the deep understanding of these controllers and how to operate or drive a motor. So this one we develop in our lab, so we can run induction motors, brushless DC motors, and even linear induction. So all you need is the general board that we develop, and then you program your microcontroller or PCA or whatever. So the electronic knowledge can be brought into the electrical field using power. So we have that one, so students should be able to learn about those things. Then we say, okay, you know how to drive a brushless DC motor, what are we going to do with it? So this is one test platform we have. So it's called neighborhood electric vehicle. Means in the United States, if you want to drive on the road, your vehicle has to meet certain criteria. Okay? But if you drive less than 30 miles an hour, you get around kilometers, you still stuck in 4 meters with that. But it's 25 miles per hour. What's that? 4 kilometers, maybe that? So, then you don't need those requirements. So now we can create something, because people in the US use a lot of vehicles, but you travel very short distance. And here's the right. You stuck in the traffic. Your engine is running internal combustion engine only 30% efficient. If you do the energy balance from gallon of gasoline, petrol, okay, and so many, we call it BTUs, right? British thermal, so I'll use that term. We have so many BTUs, but if you take, that's the energy, right? Energy. Do you know how much energy would go into driving your wheels? Let us guess. It's a number. But give me a number. Percentage. Just one guess. I don't want to go crazy. You don't have raise your hand. What is it? 10%? 10%? Close? 15%. You can buy the best Japanese car in market. About 15% goes into the vehicle. Do you know how much carbon dioxide you emit in every gallon of gasoline? US gallon, that is 3.875 liters. You guys have 4.5 liters. The 3.875 gallon of gasoline, after you burn everything, you have emitted 21 pounds of carbon dioxide to that. 21 pounds of carbon dioxide. Just imagine, driving down the Go road, stopping the traffic, and here are you engines. Thousands of them. So, that's the carbon footprint we hold. And doing what? Nothing. Your body is in there, in the heat. See? So, you have to think, the new generation must think completely different. The transportation, how we do things, how we power, how we use energy. So that is what's important. That's how we can excel. That's how you can become the best in the world. Not by doing the old stuff. Because the stuff are gone. What's the best thing is the future. You're inventing it. How is it going to feature yourself? We call it entrepreneur. As a business person,